Meet Larry Walters, the man who looked at a lawn chair and thought, "Yeah, I could totally fly this." It's 1982. Larry, a truck driver with a dream of flying but zero pilot training, ties 45 helium weather balloons to a lawn chair, brings along sandwiches, a camera, a CB radio, and why not a BB gun to pop balloons when it's time to land? Smart? No epic, absolutely. His plan, float up a few hundred feet, enjoy the view, then drift gently back down. Reality? Larry shot up to 15,000 feet, that's commercial airline height, in a lawn chair, holding a pellet gun, over Los Angeles airspace. Pilots flying actual planes radioed in a tower. "There's a guy in a chair up here." Eventually, Larry got the nerve to shoot a few balloons and started descending straight into power lines, blacking out an entire neighborhood.
In 2012, in Syria, a woman named Halima went to the doctor complaining of persistent nose pain. She thought it was a sinus issue, but when doctors examined her, they were stunned. They found a bullet lodged in her nasal cavity. Turns out she had been caught near gunfire weeks earlier, felt something hit her face, but thought it was debris. Incredibly, the bullet had entered through her nose, missed every major artery, and settled without causing major damage. Even more shocking, doctors said she had been walking around for over a week with it stuck in her head without even realizing it was a bullet. She made a full recovery after removal.
In 2008, a man named Elliot Wolf walked into a bank in Columbus, Ohio, with a simple plan: rob it. He handed the teller a note demanding cash and included a threat. But he made one critical mistake. Instead of writing it on a blank piece of paper, he used the back of a form from the Ohio Bureau of Motor Vehicles, with his full name and address printed on it. The teller gave him the cash, but as soon as he left, the police looked at the note and couldn't believe their luck. They literally had his ID in hand. Within hours, they found him at home with the stolen money. When asked why he used that paper, he told police, "I didn't think about it." He was arrested and charged with robbery. It's considered one of the easiest cases police ever solved. In 2007, in South Africa, a man was declared dead after a car accident. Paramedics checked his vitals, no pulse, no signs of life. He was taken to the morgue and placed inside a refrigerated body bag. But about 21 hours later, staff heard strange noises coming from the fridge. When they opened it, the man was alive, shivering and terrified. He had regained consciousness inside the body bag, surrounded by corpses in pitch black. The man was immediately rushed to the hospital and recovered fully. Doctors later said his vital signs had likely dropped so low they were undetectable at the scene. It's rare, but it happens. The case is officially documented. Since then, South African authorities added stricter protocols before declaring someone deceased. In 2014, a man in Alberta, Canada named Klaus Eberwein bought a lottery ticket like he did every week. But after checking the numbers briefly, he thought it was a dud and tossed it in a pile at home. 1 year later, while cleaning out his house, he found the old ticket and decided to scan it just in case. To his shock, it was a winner, a $1 million ticket. Even crazier? He found it just 2 days before it was set to expire. In Canada, lottery winners have 1 year to claim their prize or it's gone forever. Had he waited 48 hours longer, he would have lost $1 million without ever knowing. His only comment to reporters? "It pays to clean your house once in a while." In July 1930, a small laundry in Hamilton, New Zealand, unwittingly set the stage for one of history's oddest workplace accidents. 3 men had just finished scrubbing grease-stained overalls with gasoline, a common but risky practice to remove stubborn oil. As they pressed the still damp trousers on a gas-heated ironing table, residual petrol vapors ignited in an instant. The pans exploded like firecrackers, sending shards of metal and fabric flying in a matter of seconds. All 3 workers were killed, their bodies found among flattened irons and scorched floorboards. The incident led to a nationwide ban on using gasoline for laundry, and stricter safety rules for gas-powered washers and irons prove that even routine chores can turn lethal when fuel is involved. On New Year's Eve 2011 in Beebe, Arkansas, around 9:25 p.m., residents were jolted by a sudden, bone-chilling thud. Thousands of red-winged blackbirds roosting in nearby trees erupted into flight as fireworks exploded overhead. Disoriented by the bright flashes and deafening bangs, the flock careened into homes, cars, and streetlights, many birds falling lifeless to the pavement. Witnesses reported windows shattered by feathery crashes and sidewalks carpeted in black. By dawn, some 5,000 birds lay dead or dying, their bodies collected by wildlife officials. The Audubon Society later confirmed that the panic triggered by New Year's fireworks had caused the fatal collision. In a single chaotic moment, a routine celebration turned into one of modern history's strangest mass wildlife tragedies. The Great Molasses Flood, Boston, 1919. On January 15, 1919, in Boston's North End, a giant storage tank holding over 2 million gallons of molasses suddenly burst. Without warning, a 25-foot-high wave of thick, sticky syrup roared through the streets at 35 miles per hour. It smashed buildings, flipped a train, and trapped people and horses alike in a slow, suffocating mess. 21 people died, over 150 were injured, and it took weeks to clean the streets. Some said the area smelled like molasses for decades. It wasn't an urban legend, this was a deadly, sugary tsunami in the heart of a major city.